is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to you with a quick video. I wanted to let you guys know I got some new merchandise available, not just t-shirt anymore. I got different type of t-shirt, different type of shirts and logos that you can purchase on my spread shirt, and also hoodies now. We have expanded and added more to the channel and more merchandise for the brand. Thanks for supporting. It will be in the description and the links will be in the comment section below. Thanks for helping me and supporting the movement. Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis. I'm going. What is good, YouTube? Now that the season is over, and I don't really think this list is going to change that much, we're going to talk about the Rookie of the Year and the All NBA Rookies team, first and second. I think this will be something fun and cool, but I'm about to start off with my top 5 rookies on the first team. Ja Morant is obvious; he's the Rookie of the Year, a guy that has been able to be a good leader, help the Memphis Grizzlies come back from where they fell from. It was a team that didn't make the playoffs for a couple years lately. And adding Ja Morant and Jaren Jackson and some other pieces stepping up. Jaren Jackson has been a perfect complementary piece to Ja Morant. Ja Morant has been a great finisher, a smart player, picking his spots when to score, picking his spots when to facilitate, and sometimes he might disappear, but it's just so his teammates can do their thing and get their confidence up. And he has been a good player in the fourth quarters. He's fearless. He's not scared of nobody, and he goes at you every single possession and put a lot of pressure on the defense to make decisions. And he's a guy that isn't scared of contact. He isn't scared to get to the rim, even if he got to dunk on somebody. He's little, he's small, but he has the confidence of like a lion. But he goes out there and plays the right way. He goes out there and leads the right way. And he has been a great thing to watch this season for everybody in Memphis and a fan of basketball. They needed a player like this. They ended up getting it and lucked up and getting it. But at the same time, it happens. And Ja Morant was worth the wait. He was worth the money. And he has been a guy that has consistently improved over his career. Hopefully he can improve from this rookie season until his next season. Sad part about it is they might qualify to make the playoffs, but it may be no playoffs this year, which would be disappointing if you're Ja Morant when you're looking for that experience, you're looking for that chance, and now you might not even get a chance to play in the playoffs. You worked this whole season to get better, and he is the Rookie of the Year, but you also wanted to play in the playoffs because that's a dream that all of us basketball players and lovers want to do, is win the title, but also have that chance to play in the playoffs and raise your level of play up and take the challenge. And he can't do that right now because we don't even know if he's going to have a playoff season for the rest of the season or the playoffs, and that's going to be a little disappointing for Ja Morant. Kendrick Nunn, he has been very, very consistent outside of Ja Morant. He didn't have the efficiency and the scoring numbers and assist numbers that Ja Morant has. He's been a great pickup for them. He's better than nothing. He has been very solid ability to knock down threes and get to the basket and facilitate when it's need be. But he's a guy that's underrated because a lot of people don't pay attention to him, and that's when he ended up lighting a lot of them teams up. If you don't respect him, he will pull that thing, and if you don't respect him, he will go at you. So he's a guy that's sneaky. This is a guy that can get you 15 every game, but he can also explode for 25 to 30 any game, just depending on how they defend him and what they expect him to do. This is a guy that you can't sleep on because he will bust shots if you do. Eric Paschal, he has been pretty good. Just a big body that knows how to finish, that can knock down free throws, can sometimes knock down three in mid-range, can really spin and turn. Very swaggerish player, being able to finish around that run with dunks and layups. Just a powerful player, a player that is very asset. A lot of players and teams should be liking this Paschal guy, even if they got to trade him to this Warriors got to trade him to get another piece. But if they don't, this is a legitimate six man that can really make a big difference and is a quality player. I love Paschal. He's been in my top 5 basically the whole season, so I don't know why I have him top 5. I wouldn't have him top 5 at the end of the season. Zion, he didn't play that many games, but when he did play, it's hard to average 25 points per game. No rookie in this class is doing that. It's hard to get the rebounds that he's doing. Not really many rookies in this class is doing that. So when I look at it from that perspective, I do feel like Zion, even in the small amount of games that he played, he had a bigger impact and put up and played better than majority of these rookies. He hit a level and is at a level that these rookies are not in. So I had to reward him for that just because the things that he's been doing and the things he's been showing And the fact that he still is 19, he will be the best rookie um, in this class. But not only that, he might be the best rookie now. He didn't have the best rookie season, but that's a different thing between having the best rookie season and being the best rookie. He didn't qualify enough to take the award away, and that's why I have him on the All NBA team, but not the Rookie of the Year. Tyler Hero has been fantastic, being able to knock down threes and create a shot. He was a lot more efficient than what people thought, and he was a lot more attack mode throughout the season. Always looking for a shot, always trying to move and get the defense to stay honest and get the defense on their heels, because you just don't know what he's going to do. You don't know where he's going to go. And if you give him space, he ain't scared to let that thing fly. And that's why I have Tyler Hero on my team too. Second team, PJ Washington. This is a guy that people slept on all season. I was a guy that continually talked about him throughout the season, but he put up the numbers. He has the body. He showed improvements and confidence in his three ball. He has the ability to score one-on-one. It's just about trying to find out what is he really going to be in the future. Is he really worth the money? He's better than nothing, but he can play. He is a guy that can play multiple positions. He's a guy that has really been very, very solid. And I really don't have too much complaints to say about him, besides that he fell off a little bit throughout the season, but he still had the numbers at the end of the season, and he did have one of the best seasons as a rookie. Coby White has been spectacular. The guy coming off the bench has really shot the ball. It's inconsistent, but he's still been able to show that he can be a difference maker. He can light it up very quickly, and he can get trigger happy from the three-point line and really catch fire and really help the Bulls win games and steal games. And he's a guy that you really don't know what's going to happen each and every game, but he does have the ceiling to get you 25 to 30 plus points any given night, and that's a difference maker, and that's what he has been. Not the greatest passer, not the greatest defender, not the greatest shot selection, but what he is great at is being Coby White, and he succeeded in that, and he has been a guy that I said a lot of teams should have picked up, and now the Bulls look a lot better picking him up. Now it's just about finding a role for him, finding if you want him to be a starter, can you win with him as a starter? Because like I said, he's not the greatest passer, he's not the greatest defender, and not the most consistent player. And if that's the case, that's going to be tough unless he develops into something better, which is possible because he's very young. But we'll have to see how Coby White's career play out. Rui Hachimura, he had got his balls hit and missed some time. But other than that, he has been a solid rookie, being able to knock down the mid-range, being able to finish from time to time, being a decent free throw shooter for his size, and being a guy that you can count on to give you double-digit points and a couple rebounds every single game. He's a hard worker. He has continued to improve. He has been a solid starter for the Wizards. Not the greatest player, doesn't have the greatest upside, but he's better than nothing. And I think that the Wizards are happy with him. And he's a guy that could be a potential asset because he is a wing and he can do multiple things on the court. Now it's just about seeing him continue to put the work in to be better and trying to improve his ceiling is something that we never seen before. Brandon Clarke, this is going to surprise a lot of people, but I love what Clarke did. 50 games played, being able to be efficient from the field, being able to be a solid defender, a solid rebounder, and a guy that can really get you a bucket, especially playing off guys like Ja Morant and having guys space out the floor like Jaren Jackson and other guys on his team. So I really feel like Brandon Clarke has been a steal. He has been an underrated rookie, and I do like what he's been doing. I like how he's been playing, and I really don't have much critique about him. I just wish he add more counters and add more scoring weapons to his repertoire. He don't have enough moves to be great. He has enough moves to be a starter. He has enough moves to get minutes, but he has to take his offensive game to another level if he want to play at an all-star level, which he's not at that point. And this is one I debated about. The last one is R.J. Barrett. He's not the most efficient player. He didn't have the season that a lot of us thought he would, and a lot of it is because of floor spacing. A lot of it is they're not allowing him to play the game that he used to. They're allowing him to play a lot more off the ball, and they don't have the spacing when he has the ball to get to the rim. It gets clogged up, and he has to take bad and ugly shots. His facilitating has shown that it can be okay. He still had to have a great improvement in his passing. He's not the passer that people made him out to be, but he's still learning the NBA game. This is a guy that has worked hard, has played well at every level that he has played in, and has been a guy that can figure it out no matter how the team is. Hopefully, the team can get an identity and figure out who they want to build around, who they want to make their team as, who they want to get a team to be the franchise guy. And Barrett had an okay season. It's not the greatest season. It's not the worst season, but it also is not, the season that he could have had if he could shoot just a little better. He had the whole off season to shoot, summer league to shoot, preseason to shoot, and he just couldn't get that mid range and that three to fall consistently. And that was one of the biggest knocks on him coming into the NBA. And his passing has always been respected, but he isn't the greatest passer because he's not the greatest ball handler, and just don't have the type of personnel around him to be the most effective version of himself. But other than that, I do have him on my all rookie team at the end of the day. So let me know what you guys think. Did I miss somebody? Did I sleep on somebody? How do you feel about the list? If you like the video, thanks for the love and support. If you haven't liked the video already, I would love to have you guys like my video. Not only that, check out my website, analysisplayground.com. Link in the description, comment section below. Check out my Facebook page on that you can like on Facebook to show support. Thanks for continuing to check out my Facebook. You can buy merchandise on my spread shirt. It has a variety of things. You can check that out. It'll be in the description and comment section below if you want to buy something. And if you want to buy through my Facebook page, I have t-shirts on display on my Facebook page. You can pick those shirts up. Why message me on Facebook. I can get them shipped out any color. You can change the color of the t-shirt. You can change the color of the logo, and I get it shipped out for you. Thanks for the love and for the support, and let me know who you guys have as Rookie of the Year. Let me know who you guys have as the All-NBA first and second teams. I'm looking forward to seeing it. And other than that, Quinn Wade, Basketball Analysis, I'm gone.